So if you want the foolproof way to always be able to have friends, here's the step-by-step formula. You have to stay inside every single day, stay in your room, on your computer as well, always absorbed in consuming other content, especially online, on social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all of that. You have to be doing that, and you only can leave your house and your room for essentials. Like if you're gonna go to the grocery store to pick up food, or maybe if you're getting a little risky, maybe go to the gym. But also, while you're doing that, when you're going outside and in public situations, you have to keep your head down like this at all times, always looking at the ground, right? And if you do manage to look up and look somebody in the eye, look away as fast as possible. That is the guaranteed way to make friends. And that's what we've been doing, right? That's what you've been doing, and that's why you have so many friends, right? Obviously, this was sarcasm and satire, but how can you complain about having no friends if that's your lifestyle? If you're not getting outside and you're not trying to approach people, you can't really complain about not having friends, because you're basically doing it to yourself. Basically, I guess the foolproof method is to do the opposite of everything that I said to do. You want to not be inside your room all day, go actually outside to try to talk to people. And when you're outside walking around, have your head up, chest out, back nice and straight, and look up, not at your fucking phone or staring at the ground. Look people in the eye and talk to them. And of course, that's easier said than done. And it's very awkward, I think, at first to try to look people in the eye, because, if you're just looking people in the eye as they're walking past you on the sidewalk, that is awkward as hell. I'll admit that. You don't want to do that. So the idea is if you're going to look somebody in the eye, as you should, have the intention of speaking with them. And it could just be as simple as just saying, hello, how's your day going? Or how are you? Or hope you're doing well, something like that. Just a simple hello is really all it takes to be a little more social and to get a little bit out of your comfort zone. And, that might seem like a world of difference away from you staring at the ground or being trapped in your room, only interacting with humans through a voice chat. But that's the thing. It is an intimidating experience, but once you get into the groove, I guess, of just walking around with your head up at eye level and looking people in the eye and just saying hello without having to have any other ulterior motive of oh wow, I'm only going to say hello to these girls that I think are attractive so I can get their number or something like that. No, you could fucking say hi to the construction worker on the side of the road. Say hi to the cashier at the grocery store. I don't know. Say hi to men and women. It doesn't have to just be pretty girls that you're attracted to that you have to say hello to. Just say hello to people in general, and that will improve your social skills far greater than sitting in a room watching any YouTube videos about how to gain social skills will. It's the little things that will compound. And once you find that easy, once you find being able to just say hi to somebody that you're passing in the street, maybe work up to saying hi, how are you? And then you could, they say, I'm good, how about yourself? And you just say you're good as you're just walking. It's not even that crazy of a conversation. It's not like you have to stop and sit down with every single person you see passing. It's why we make these things to be so grand in our heads. We're wow, having a conversation with somebody, that sounds like death, sounds like torture, where especially going up to a random person that I've never talked to before in life. But that's because you're going from 0 all the way to 100, whereas you just got to go from 0 to 1. And once you kind of get there, then you can kind of play around and experiment, see what you're comfortable with. And then once you're at 1, it's a little bit easier to keep going a little bit further than from 0 straight to 10 or something like that. So I think that's going to be the message of today, right? Is this is the way to gain friends and how to talk to people in general. Just take it by baby steps. You know, we often forget about the process and how you don't just flip a switch and you're automatically fucking the most charismatic person in the world, being able to approach anybody and talk to anybody that you want. It all starts, like, nobody's born, maybe people are born with that gift, but for the majority of people, you have to work for it, and that process takes time. It's not going to be overnight. So I think that's going to be the video for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember to stay on target.